What's going on, people? It's your man the YB back once again. So we got some breaking news right now regarding Terrence Bud Crawford, the greatest man who ever laced up a pair of boots. Fact. Yeah, I ain't trying to hear no other names. I'm just not. I'm not a historian, but still, no one do what this guy did. No one. There's levels to this game, and he is, in my opinion, a level above them all. Now, I'll probably go on to eat my words at some point, like normal, but still, as it stands, this guy, he daddy. I got him beating Canelo, ain't gonna lie to you. I don't care, 168, don't matter. I think Crawford go up there and take that hood strength. Terrence Crawford, yeah, I'm telling you now, Terrence Crawford will walk in the ring at 168 looking like he does at 147. Bone dry, just big. I can just feel it now. I mean, look at James Toney. James Toney went up and he started looking soft, right? He didn't have them raw Anunnaki genetics. Crawford has them. He has that hood strength. I've seen Crawford pull in 200 kilo on a deadlift, and dude don't even train deadlift. Off the rip. Dude off the 150, 60 pound dude off the rip, walking up to a 200 kilo bar and pulling it up in his jeans. That just, that anyone who knows anything, that just don't happen. You have to have, I'm talking top. I don't think no one's ever lived. Certainly not we've witnessed it. There might have been some super freaks who never kind of participated in sport, but as far as participating in sport goes, this guy, he number one. Anyway, there's now rumours that Crawford and Spence 2 will not happen. And Crawford said the following: I've done heard it all now at Errol Spence Jr. It's okay though, because all in all, I'm glad it's over and done with. I wish you well, my brother. So, that's implying the fight's over, not happening. However, I actually, got to be honest, when I first read this, I came to the conclusion something different. Most people have ran with the story that, oh, this means the fight's off, and I see it from that angle. However, on the other side of things, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, wait a minute, maybe not so much. Why? Well, in the last week or so, Errol Spence Jr. put some pictures of his cataract surgery. He had a big eye patch on. I did a video with it on it, etc., etc. So I think Crawford's actually reacting to that. He's saying, "Oh, I've done heard it all now." Because don't forget, in that video, or in the Errol Spence post where he reported about his cataract surgery, he said, why do you think I was getting hit with all them jabs and hooks? I couldn't see. I had a bad cataract or whatever it was. So the way I first took this tweet was Crawford reacting to that, which makes sense. Look, oh, I've done heard it all now about your eye and why I was lighting you up. It's okay though, because all in all, I'm glad it's over and done with. I.e., I'm glad now that your eye's fixed. I wish you well. I wish you well in your recovery, my brother. Now, I guess Crawford could have summed this up more succinctly or more effectively and then said, I wish you well, brother, and I'll see you later this next year, with no excuses kind of thing. So this is subjective. I mean, what do I want? What makes sense here? I'm not really bothered about the Spence rematch, if it means Crawford can move up. I don't want to see Crawford versus Spence 2 at 147. No way. I want to see Crawford move up now. I want him to go and fight Jermell Charlo for all the belts at 154. And then maybe a fight at 160 against someone. A John Ryder, for me, would make sense. And then finally rocking up to what's his name, Canelo, and becoming, at that point, if Crawford beats Canelo, he will be the greatest fighter of all time, without doubt. Now there can be some doubt, right? He's had one flaming performance, essentially. But after whooping on Canelo, as I expect, not whooping on, I don't think he'll stop Canelo. Then again, I didn't think he'd stop Spence. But Canelo's bigger and his chin's solid, and the weight's going to be a massive factor there. You'd like to think them shots that were lighting up. Crawford's so quick though. Crawford gets off a three-piece and he's got bad intentions on his shots, sublime speed, cat-like reactions. He's got like Floyd defense, and then Mike Tyson-ish His shots don't look the same, but it's that combination punching. He puts three together. So fluid. So calm as well. Now, Canelo's calm in the ring. He's not so calm when he's under pressure, though. Crawford was under pressure in the Spence fight. Spence was wading forward. Didn't bother Crawford. He actually likes that. Same as Avanesian. Avanesian was wading forward. No problem. Calm as whatever. Picking his shots. Canelo will be coming forward. Bigger. The shots are more deadly, but Canelo, to some extent, is one-dimensional in as much as he likes to plod forward. And I like watching Canelo. I love what he does. If I could box, that's how I'd box. But the point is, look at Bivol. Bivol put combinations together and Canelo didn't know what was coming, where it was coming from. Crawford's got the same level of accuracy. Maybe, who knows, maybe even more power than Bivol. Certainly more power weight for weight. Bivol don't stop no one, right? But Canelo will be plodding forward. But for these top fighters like Bivol, Beterbiev, Crawford in my opinion, you getting off big singles. Canelo likes to do big ones and twos. I'm talking about punch output, not ones and twos. He likes his threes and his fours and his fives and his sixes. He likes to put big hooks out. Plod you down, big jab and a big hook. Plod you down, big left hook. Plod you down, jab, big uppercut. For someone like Crawford, the same as Bivol, that's not really going to faze them. They can see that coming. Yes, Canelo's quick for his weight, but still, one shot. You ain't going to catch Crawford with one shot like that, in my opinion. And yeah, Canelo is a great counterpuncher, but he was half decent against Floyd, right? Don't get me wrong. Canelo's miles above what he was against Floyd, but still. Come on. I just think Crawford would be too much. I just think he would. But then again, I need to see it, bottom line. The most anticipated fight for me is not AJ and Ngannou. It's not Wilder, Zhang. It is Crawford versus Canelo. That, for me, is the fight of the century. We get to see then, genuinely, the greatest man who's ever walked the earth in boxing, ever. There will never have been a man like Crawford who, if he beats Canelo, God forbid he stops him. That's not going to happen though, is it? But like I said, most people didn't think Spence was going to get stopped. Yeah, you had the fanboys, but you got to be careful of fanboys. Fanboys think everyone's going to stop everyone. The prudent position was Crawford on points. Even that was somewhat, the odds were 50-50, right? So yeah, that's what I want to see for Crawford now. The Spence thing. Spence is one-dimensional. Not the same as Canelo, but similar kind of shtick. Canelo can beat you one way. He plod forward and bang you with a big shot, and hopefully you shut down. Most people shut down. Billy Joe shut down. Callum Smith shut down. Plant shut down. Jamal Charlo shut down. But if you can take that big shot, and it doesn't put the fear of God into you, like Bivol could, he's out of ideas. He doesn't have a great gas tank. John Ryder showed that. John Ryder was in there whiling with him. He didn't look great. He put John Ryder down but couldn't finish his dinner. And that's John Ryder, all due respect. I don't care about weight. Crawford, like I said, he has the genetics to go up to 160, 168. I really don't think he's going to lose a step. But we need to see it. You can't give someone credit before they've done something. The point is here, Spence, even at 150, 154 fight is really the minimum I want to see it. If anything, it should be 160. Crawford, Spence, 160. Let's start moving up now. Because Jamal Charlo, he finished. Canelo finished him. And I wasn't that impressed with Jamal anyway. I certainly ain't impressed now after watching that pathetic performance. Yeah, he in there saying, I can beat Canelo. Oops, you ain't beat none. Didn't even want to fight in there, did he? Let's be real here. Jamal Charlo, I don't rate Jamal. Jamal was slagging off his brother. His brother's been going through some things. Allegedly off the oxys. Allegedly off the perk 30s, yeah. But certainly going through divorce and stuff like that, if not the oxys. Either way, he going through it, yeah. And Jamal was kind of putting him down, saying, oh, we're built different, and Jamal Charlo's weak, Jamal's got a weak mind and whatever else. Oops. He got in there with Canelo, and all I saw was a bitch and a big bubbly one at that. You know them ones there? Where you see them big bird looking ass? bitchs. Big bird. You're like, damn, that's a big bird there. Yeah, at Christmas they cook big birds. And certain women, the only kind of analogy you can make is that is a big bird. Yeah? Big one. Big, yeah, do big women have feathers? No, but nonetheless, they resemble a big Christmas turkey. Do you understand? Not even sure I'll go on to that topic, but that's how Jamel was looking. Like a big bird on Christmas, cooked. Cooked, glazed, roasted, honey roasted. Syrup, sometimes you put some syrup on to crisp the skin. That's how Jamel was done. That's how Canelo did Jamel, so I ain't trying to see Jamel. He for me, he need to sit down somewhere. I ain't trying to see no more from Jamel. He talked too much. I got nothing wrong with talking, but I don't even expect you to win. I expect if you talk about, oh man, I'm different and I'm from the hood and FIFA full farm and my brother he not built like me and I'm from Arkansas and I'm from all this kind of rah rah. If you talk that, do not get in the ring, get hit with one or two shots and then don't want no more. Go in there and get knocked spark out. No, he politicking. So I ain't trying to see no more from Jamel. Sit his ass down somewhere, 100%. But it could be a good stepper fight. Crawford, Jamel, 154. Crawford, John Ryder, 160. Crawford, Canelo, 168. That's the kind of path I'm thinking about. Because at 160, who else is there? Well, Andrade. Andrade isn't the right set for a Canelo fight. John Ryder is a better is tough, wily, and if Crawford can go in there at 160 and stop John Ryder, something that Canelo couldn't do, that's going to carry weight, in my book at least. End of the day, a man's come up from 135 and just stopped a man you couldn't stop. Oops. That there sets the narrative perfectly for a Canelo and Crawford fight. So that's what I'm trying to see Crawford do right now. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and let off the bell 100%, no doubt.